Hello and welcome. I'm Carol Deshane, and I am an intuitive, a spiritual guide for practical matters, and a Marconics multidimensional energy practitioner and teacher. This whole month, I'm talking about getting more self confidence, how to grow it, where it comes from, and all those different sorts of things. And today, well, one of the things that kind of proves that we maybe don't have so much self confidence. Have you ever heard somebody talking about themselves or about their hopes and their dreams and their desires for the future? And you're thinking, man, they really don't think they deserve that. Or, wow, I wonder if this is actually going to happen because they just are so negative about this whole thing. They're complaining, they're whining, they're thinking, oh, there's all these things that get in my way. It's not going to happen. It's one thing after another. Or maybe they say, I'm so stupid. I can't believe I did it that way. And we all have things we say that maybe aren't the best about ourselves. But if you can really pay attention to what someone is saying, that negative self talk is something that can really impact our self confidence. Our subconscious is going, oh, wow, they think they're stupid. Okay, well, I'm going to make them do stupid things to prove it. Because it's true, right? Because you say it's true, so it must be true. Maybe you say you're not that attractive and you say, oh, I'll never get somebody good looking because I'm so, ugh. Have you ever looked at couples out there? It's amazing how one person will be gorgeous and the next one will be not so gorgeous in different ways. Their physical appearance, their insides could be fabulous, but their outsides, you might just looking at people, you might go, ugh. Or they could be a fabulous looking person and have a horrible inside with somebody who is the sweetest person ever. And you're going, well, how can they put up with them? There are all kinds of things that we can get beyond. We can get beyond, but if we don't realize we don't have a lower self confidence, we can't do anything about it. We don't know what it is. We don't know why we don't have it. One thing you can do, one tool you can use is to be more aware of this self sabotaging, negative self talk. We talked about self sabotaging last week, but this is another thing that we do. This, I'm not good enough, which won't necessarily come out exactly with those words. But you listen to other people. If you don't hear it in yourself, you go, that's not me. But you're listening to this video anyway because you're thinking, oh, I know somebody like this. Listen to these people. Listen to outside of yourself and hear how people talk. You're going to hear people that are successful in business talk really good about business. They're going to be up. They're going to be saying positive things and really getting moving, moving, moving because their success shows that. But maybe they have a love life that isn't so good. Maybe they don't have the right person or they have nobody in their life. And if you ask them about that, they're going to say negative stuff. They're going to say things of, oh, I've never been able to find anybody. They never stick with me. They don't get me. They're going to say things that get into maybe even the, oh, I don't know, that I can't ever seem to find somebody who's good. I can't ever, the people that always treat me bad that I'm attracted to. I pick really bad people. They're going to say all this negative stuff. And while it may seem truth, because looking back, maybe they did always pick people that were negative or that were horrible to them, the more they focus on those things and the more negative self talk you give yourself, the more law of attraction and your subconscious mind is going to go, that's what you want, we'll give you more. Then you'll self prove it and you'll say it again, and that's what you want, and we'll give you more. And you're stuck in a cycle of stuff that doesn't work for you. So that negative self talk is part of that cycle. To break the cycle, you need to be aware of it. It's really hard sometimes to be aware of ourselves, to stop ourselves in the middle and go, ah, I heard that. Ah. That takes a while sometimes to shift, adjust, change it. Sometimes we can do it by being practicing something like being grateful. So you're grateful for something and you go, all right, let me force myself to be grateful for something that I'm saying is bad. What are the good things from this? So maybe focus more on the good things. And you go, okay, I hate my boss. How am I going to focus on the person? Well, as a boss, maybe the boss is, I don't know, that maybe they say nasty things to you. Maybe they tell you a horrible job at your job. Maybe they nitpick something that you think is fine. Maybe, maybe they yell at you for being late all the time. Maybe they think your attitude's poor. So whatever it may be, maybe you're saying, oh, they're awful. Oh, that person's always like this. So instead of doing that, what are you grateful for that person? Because there's got to be something. So maybe the person's a family person and they're really proud of their family. So you say, oh, that person's really, that boss of mine, I'm grateful that they're a family person because they understand when I need to take time off to be with my kids or my kids get sick. Or maybe or a family event. Maybe you're grateful for the person because at heart, you know they're really a sweet person. They just don't show that at the office so much. Or maybe you're grateful for that person because they gave you a raise recently, even though they were saying negative things to you. Maybe you're grateful because maybe they are nice at the office, but they do something else that's not so nice. So if you look at why you're grateful for something, you might start shifting that negative self-talk about now self-talk is about how you are, and it's also about the things in your vicinity. So anything negative you say, put it into two different categories. You're probably going to find that you do one more than the other. You're either going to say this person's awful, I can't stand them, oh my god, and you're going to complain a lot about other people, or you're going to not worry about the other people so much and you're going to say, I'm not so good, I can't figure it out, I attract bad people to me. And it's going to be it's going to be taking responsibility for things, yes, but it's also not necessarily all that healthy when it comes to your self-confidence. So you need to be sure that first pay attention to what you say. Are you saying it to yourself, under your breath, to other people? And if you need to, because you can't take the step back to hear what you're saying, to be aware of what you're saying until you get used to it, and then you can shift it. But to be aware, sometimes you need somebody in your life to say, not trying to tell you not to talk about it, but you're saying mean things about yourself again. Did you hear yourself say that you were stupid, or that you couldn't do anything right, or that you'd never draw someone that could love you into your life? Maybe you're just unlovable. Did you hear yourself say that? Just letting you know, you told me to tell you. Because if you can ask your friend that you can trust and you don't get defensive about it, you'll go, oh, I did say that, didn't I? Well, but you have a reason, of course. So then you want to jump into but I had a reason for saying that. And you're going, no, it's okay. Look at the reason, go, well, was that worth it? Did you want to, just because you have a reason and you're taking that step back, you want to look at that from the step back, if you can. Sometimes it takes a little while. It takes a minute to not be defensive, to not jump in there and go, oh, but I had a reason for saying that. Because I did that. Was kind of stupid when I did that. No, just say I'm an intelligent person. That wasn't my smartest moment. I need to think more before I say something. Oh, why did that happen? Not because that was stupid. No. Oh, okay, that wasn't a moment that I necessarily would want to repeat. What happened? How do I not do that? I know lately I have been leaving things in weird rooms and I'm going, wait, I had that in my hand. I walked in there and I left there and I saw something else I had to do. That's when you get nothing done. If you go from room to room with different things in your hand and you put it down and then you can't find anything and you're going, if you've never done that, you will eventually probably. And that's a negative self thing to say. But I said that about you. Now, for me, I realize I have to stop and go, stop. Okay, I'm not going to say I'm stupid or, oh, I'm losing my mind or any of those things. My dad had Alzheimer's. I don't want to go there and say that. So, okay, I need to pay more attention to what I'm doing right now. I need to be more in the present because I just did a bunch of things that were rather interesting. The keys ended up in the bathroom and the phone ended up in they're not where they belong or where they live normally. So it's like, I wonder, I'm going to spend hours trying to find things because I just left them in odd places. Because I was distracted. I wasn't thinking about what I was doing. I was thinking about something totally different. So those are the kind of things that I need to make sure I don't say, oh, that was stupid. Or, oh, I can't believe I did that. And just like your dad, never say that. Never, because it's not something I want in my life. So I go, oh, okay. I just need to pay more attention to be more in the now, be more present, realize what I'm doing. And when I do that, I go, oh, okay, I know, I'm fine. This is what I did. I'm good. These are things that it's hard sometimes to take that step back and to go, all right, what did I just say? Oh, I gotta pay attention to that. I gotta shift that a little bit. Make sure that I don't do that to myself. Because it gets into your subconscious. Your subconscious agrees with you. You say something nasty about yourself or about someone else, it goes, yeah, you're right. I agree. Well, then things start happening that maybe you want to not have happen because they're self-proving. You said it and it becomes true. So just be aware that if you can shift those things, your subconscious will then shift too. It'll go, oh, I need to be more present. I will be more present. I will be more in the now. I will know what I'm doing because that's what you said we need to do. We're that way. I'm in the now. I can be in the now because then this can happen. And I know the other day I had a doorbell go twice in the middle of a recording, and I left it there as a reminder. Sometimes you can allow a doorbell to go or have distractions, not get upset, not get distracted. You can stay in the now and let it keep flowing. And that's what I did. And I listened back later and went, I can hear both doorbells. I went, should I take it out? It's like, no. It's almost like somebody going, hello, pay attention. So maybe somebody listening to it will go, hello, that's what I needed to hear. It felt like it didn't need to be re-recorded. So I didn't. But I could have gone, oh, now somebody showed up. Oh, stupid. I can't believe that happened. And oh, blah, 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 blah. I could complain. I could whine about they ended up actually being religious people who wanted to preach to me. And I went, no, thank you. I would have probably answered the door, maybe, if I looked out through the peephole. But I thought, I can keep going. And in the past, I would have stopped. I would have rolled my eyes. I would have gone the door. I would have stopped the recording, gotten the door, come back, started from scratch again, deleted the one I'd done, which I was almost done with. It was over 15 minutes of recording. And I went, I did good. I did really good. I stayed present. I got through it. And that was a really positive thing for me. So not only try and stop your negative self-talk, but think about ways to compliment yourself. Because we don't do that very often. We don't say, oh, I look good today. Once in a while. Maybe you do it all the time. Coming from a place of, oh, yeah, I like this. I know today I went, oh, yeah, I kind of like the way I look today. This is good. And other times I'll look and go, oh, you look old. Oh, you look this way. Oh, you like that. I don't like my hair. I look old. It happens to the best of us where we'll look in the mirror and go, oh my God. And we only see the negative. Try looking in the mirror every morning for a week and saying something positive about yourself. Listen to what you're trying to say and then go, what can I say that I'm grateful for? What can I say that's good? I'm happy to be alive. I'm happy to be here. I happy to have a mirror and light that I can see myself. I'm happy, whatever. I love whatever. I love my nose. I love my eyes. Whatever it may be. I love my hair. Or I have great taste in clothes. Whatever it may be. Find all week long to say something positive about yourself. And if you normally are positive about appearance, then you don't need to do that one. But maybe you need to look in the mirror and say, I'm grateful for, or I'm happy about me being a specific way. I know I'm already enough. I know I can do this. I'm great at that. And if you normally say, oh, I can't do it, then turn it around and say, I know I can. One of my mantras that I made up, because I looked at the things I was the worst at, and my negative self-talk, I always say I can't do it. I always say I don't know how. And I went, how do I turn that around and make it either a mantra or an I am affirmation? So I did, and I had been so long, I wonder if I can even remember it. It was something like, I can, so I do, because I know how, since I am. Oh, I do remember it. It still feels really amazingly strong. So let me say that one again, because that one, it was all about, I can't do it. I don't know how. I'm not good enough. So thanks to Google and to YouTube videos, knowing how is a little simpler than it used to be. My mantra or my affirmation became, I can instead of I can't. So I do instead of not doing what I want because I don't know how. I can, so I do. Because I know how, since I am. I am connected. I am one with God. I am whatever you want it to be. But that's what it meant to me. So I made it short, but it was very impactful for me. So if you find yourself going through negative self talk and you catch yourself, find ways to shift it because it's going to make all the difference. Your subconscious will start getting it. You'll start shifting your reality because you'll go, oh, I'm not being negative anymore. And all of a sudden, this negative stuff is shifting. It's not there as much as it used to be. So it makes you so much happier because you can let go of some of these things in your life that aren't working for you. Thank you for listening today. I'm Carol Deshane. If you like what you hear, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you want to hear more, not only are there the Joy Corners that come out on Sunday evening, which are I Am Affirmations, and a Wednesday video of various things to help you connect to your joy. I also have a podcast called Living Your Limitless Life, and the link will be there below the video for both the podcast and my website, which is Connect to Joy, which is my mission in life to help you as a spiritual coach or an intuitive or as Marconic multidimensional energy, or sometimes I have clients who do all of them and they make the largest leaps. So whatever you need, I am happy to hear from you and to listen. Until next week, please do know that you are already enough to have that joyful, limitless life that you desire.